Man, I'm happy to be here. Because I live in Hamilton, I'm happy to be anywhere. It's just, you had to get away from that place for a little while. I am happy to be here, though. I love doing stand-up comedy, but unfortunately I have to work a day job, and I don't really care about my job, so I don't let them know personal things about me. Like, I don't let them know how I do stand-up comedy, and like Haley, I host comedy shows, and I'll have a list with everybody's name on it, so I have the order of the show. And one night I was hosting the show. At the end of the night, I shove the list in my pocket, I go home, I go to sleep. The next day, I put on the same pair of pants, and I go into work. While I'm at work, I pull my phone out of my pocket, and the list falls out of my pocket. Now, when you look like me and a list of people's first and last names falls out of your pocket, everybody starts to get really nervous around you. Because nobody's looking at me like, oh, this guy must be, following his dream and stand-up comedy. Everybody's just like, oh, this guy's just working here so we can save up for that wood chipper. Deal with his damn list. Then there's like this 19-year-old kid that I work with. Well, okay, he's my manager. I haven't made like great life choices. But he bends down, he picks up the list, and he looks at me, and he's like, hey, man, what's with this list? And I just lock eyes with him and go, don't worry, you're not on my list. Yeah, he resigned. I manage the West 49 now. Pretty radical. Yeah. I'm sure you guys have already noticed I've got diabetes. It's true, I am diabetic. I recently told the guy I was diabetic, and he went, oh, Bobby yours got diabetes. Well, tell him I said hi. Like, what do you want from me here? I don't care. As a diabetic, I have to take insulin injections in my stomach, and the thing is, I'll do it anywhere. I have no shame at all. It's my problem, it's your problem now, too. And one day I was just out on the street harpooning myself in the stomach, as I do. And this guy saw me do it, and he's like, hey, what's going on here? And I was like, relax, dude. It's not drugs. Nobody shoots hard drugs in their stomach. And he goes, well, it could be steroids. Could it? Could it be steroids? Unless hacky sack becomes an Olympic sport. I'm probably not juicing. I don't know. As a diabetic, I have to go see a dietitian to let me know like what I should be eating and stuff like that. And I went to go see this one dietitian, and she handed me a list of safe foods for diabetics to eat. First thing on the list, herbs and spices. Herbs and spices is not food. Herbs and spices go on food. Like, in her defense, if you saw me walking down the street with a bag of herbs and spices, you'd be like, well, that seems right. What this guy lives off for sure. I look like I inject herbs and spices. Second thing on the list was broth. Broth is just water with herbs and spices. Is your clinic being funded by Paprika? No. Look, I don't want to turn anybody on in here or anything. Too late? Is it too late? I don't know why that's my move. But look, sometimes I sleep naked. I usually get the standing ovation, but whatever, that's fine. Sometimes I do sleep naked, and one time my girlfriend took a picture of my bare ass. And to show her I didn't care, kind of one-up her, I posted it to my Instagram. Forgetting that her mom follows me on Instagram. So then I get a message from Katie's mom that said, hey, what made you think it was a good idea to post a picture of my daughter's ass on social media? I thought I had a very manly ass. Apparently I've just been rocking these lady lumps the whole time. And in the 32 years I've been alive, I never thought I could end an argument by going, actually, Diane, it was my ass. And here I am. I don't really know why I do this, because I'm a pretty socially awkward guy. Like, at least once a week, somebody's like, hey, how's it going, man? I'm like, you too. Just hate myself for the rest of the day. I once hired a cab, and then the cabbie dropped me off at home, and he went, have a good night, man. And then I went, can't wait to see you again. And just haven't hired a cab since, because I can't trust myself. The worst was recently, I was walking through downtown Hamilton, because that's one way to get stabbed. And I was walking down the street smoking a cigarette, and I was about to run into this store, and this older woman came up to me, and she's like, hey, can I get a smoke off you? And I'm like, look, just finish this one. I gotta run into the store anyways. And then she went, thanks. Wanna get together? And then I went, tonight's not good. Why am I taking a rain check with this old prostitute? Like, yeah, I'd love to get together, but I told this cabbie I was gonna see him again, so we could do this another time. That'd be great. The awkwardness doesn't end with people either. One time I was sitting downtown waiting for a bus, and this pigeon was flying very close to my head, and I swear I thought it was gonna hit me, and then out loud I went, I'm sorry? And there was like a bunch of people waiting for the bus that saw it happen. And for some reason, to save face, I just turned to them and went, you don't understand. Like I'm in a complicated relationship with the pigeon. And really, like, anybody who was standing behind me is just thinking, why is that lady letting herself get bullied by that pigeon? She's got a great ass. There's no reason for it. Getting drunk's never helped either. Like when I'm drunk, I just say socially awkward things with way more confidence than anyone ever should. One time I was drunk in this bar, and I was in the washroom, and I pushed open the stall door, and there was a guy sitting on the toilet, and I just went, whoa, I'm not into that. Like he tricked me into going in there? I'm so lucky to have Katie, though, dude, because she's so great at putting up with my social awkwardness. It's really embarrassing, but the first time I went on a date with Katie, I was really nervous to kiss her. So I asked her if it would be okay if I could kiss her. And she said yes, and I was still nervous, so I went, well, that's good to know. Can't wait to see you again. Okay.